Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Katya. For those of you who do, welcome back. So for today's video, I wanted to share some pieces that I tweaked, revamped, gave them a new life. For me, that is so important to use things that you have around your house, get creative, give different accessories, items, a whole new vibe, a new energy, and make them unique and fun. So I wanted to share some of the pieces that I had lying around, use some clothing, use some old scarves that I had, things that I had thrifted, some jewelry, some pieces that were broken that I no longer used, and decided to make them into a beautiful statement piece, one-of-a-kind piece. You don't need a lot of money to look fashionable and look different. And I know some people spend a lot of money on certain things. I've always been someone that has to get creative and uses different pieces that I have throughout the house, or I find thrift shopping and I see the vision. Just making your pieces reflect who you are, feeling like they're a new piece that you have in your closet. Because sometimes you forget about pieces or that you tend to not gravitate towards it and grab it. So for me, it's important that when I see a piece, it's not sitting there for years on end and I don't use it. And I know a lot of people would probably get rid of it. I tend to have a little bit of a hoarder tendency, as you could see, but you never know when you can use it to either revamp. For me, it's a way of taking those old pieces and making them new again and making them exciting to wear. So anyway, for my first DIY, I decided to revamp some boots that I got from one of my besties. She got these for my birthday. I love them. However, I wanted to catify them a little bit and add a little pizzazz to them and make them different and unique. There was a jacket that I had. It was a really pretty faux suede jacket. However, I was never drawn to wearing it. I never used it, and it was kind of a little snug underneath the armpit, so I never wore it. So I'm like, you know what? I can actually use the fringe, get creative. I kept the rest of the fabric that if ever I want to use it for something, another DIY, I can always use it. So that's why I tell you, you can use fabrics you already have in your closet. So I wanted to show you that you can take a coat, you can take a skirt or anything, instead of throwing it out or donating it before you do that or selling it, you can transform and use it. So I decided to use a faux suede jacket that I had gotten many years ago. I loved. I used the fringe on that, and then I had some scarves that I had and some beads that I had, and I made it my own. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump right into the first DIY. Enjoy. Moving on to my second DIY, I had some necklaces that some of them were broken, some of them I no longer wore, so I took them apart, used some of the pieces, and created a whole new necklace with them. I also had some little scarves that I used to create the base of the necklace, and I love how it turned out. Super pretty. I ended up doing two different styles. I love them both, but I wanted to show you this one because I think that this one is my favorite. I used some scarves. Again, you can use some fabric. I want to bring a second life to a piece that you no longer have or that you no longer wear. Let's jump right into the second DIY. Moving on to the third DIY, I decided to create a different type of necklace, but that it's like a scarf with a medallion. I had this beautiful necklace that I had that one of my friends had created, and I was in the middle of the store and the beads and the whole necklace fell. I was wearing that necklace all the time. Every single day I was wearing it. I loved that medallion, and so I kept all the beads, kept all the medallion. I told myself I would probably redo the necklace. I never came around to it. So I decided to take the medallion and add it to a beautiful scarf that I found thrifting. I decided to create a thinner version of a scarf and then adding a medallion. So adding little tweaks to a scarf can create a whole necklace, a statement piece. And so I wanted to show you what I did with a scarf again, and also broken pieces, broken necklaces, or even if you're at the thrift store and you see a necklace, you can get the pieces and take it apart and then redo it to what it is that you love. I wanted to keep it more for the summertime versus the winter fall time. You can always wear it in the fall winter, but for me, I feel it was more of a scarf statement necklace that I can wear in the summertime with a beautiful dress or even a random t-shirt, and add a little something to your outfit. So let's jump right into the third DIY. So for my fourth DIY, this is something that I've been doing to my hats. You already know I've talked about them, you've seen them. I just wanted to add them in the video, but I didn't show how to make them. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's very similar to what I did to the boots. You can do it to hats, and I wanted to incorporate the hats in this video because I think that, again, if you have a hat that you're not wearing, or if you have pieces of fabric, or you have old jewelry that you want to take apart, you can create a whole different vibe to your hat. I think it makes it fun, a whole boho vibe. I'm going more boho, but you can definitely make it a little bit more grunge or rock or punk, or so many different ways that you can create a look to your hat. So I thought I would incorporate the hats and show you some of the different hats that I had created. Now that I changed those hats, I tend to grab them and gravitate towards them more and wear them because I feel like they're a fresh new hat. They're unique, they're fun. I get so many compliments when I am out and about doing things and wearing them. A lot of people ask me where I got the hats, so I wanted to put the hats in this DIY and show you the many ways that you can tweak things and add things to different pieces or accessories that you have lying around. And so hats were definitely on the top of the list. So anyway, that is it. That is the whole video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below, let me know which piece is your favorite, and if ever you have done DIYs like this and different tweaks, different things that you revamped, I would love to hear it. And thank you all so much for watching. Oh, I almost forgot. Outfit. Very simple today. I am wearing a hat that I believe I got, oh my gosh, I got this a long time ago at, I think it was H&M. And then this t-shirt is from Zara. I got it, I would say maybe last year. And then jeans, white jeans are from H&M. Necklace, obviously done by moi. And jewelry here, Koakaya. And that is it. That is the whole look. Nothing special. I kept it simple today. I wasn't feeling very print today. I was feeling like jeans and a t-shirt kind of day. So nothing too fancy schmancy. That is the whole outfit. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your continuous support, your thumbs up. I am so grateful. I love you so much. I will see you next time. I told you that I went to IKEA, so next video you are coming with me on a whole IKEA adventure. I will see you next time. Have the best week ever. Mwah. Bye guys.